Hello and welcome. Right, are we actually? Oh, we are indeed recording. We are smashing. We're going to try a different way. I just was looking straight at that. That looks a nice, really nice way to go. I think it goes left. There's going to be a bit of snatching, so we'll do this on our own, and I'll come back for the rest because it's going to be a bit one of them snatchy moments. So anything that ruins moments, like, oh wow, oh that is amazing. It is. Oh wow. Oh, could we filled? We could have filled this from that. That's quite amazing. You were saying you thought you could go left. It is a grass field. Yeah, we'll. Oh, it's not. Is it? Is it grass or? It looks like it's. It is grass. It's been harvested. That's all. We're allowed to go over it. Then that's all that matters. Yes, I thought this was a boulevard way, but can we get out? Is the other thing. Yeah, it's the exits are not always where you think they are. So this shortcut might not be a shortcut. It's true. Oh my life, it really isn't. Oh, Gordon, Ben, I think we're probably better to go back. Oh well, it was a beautiful way, just didn't quite work out to plan. In fact, where do we get out? I think actually that was probably the way in and out. To me. Is that? Oh, no, there is a way. It's a massive entrance stroke exit. So let's escape this way, and then we're going to go grab the rest. Because although we're on this sightseeing adventure, it is about time that we actually did some planting. We have 2 planters and a seeder. We have also. I did want to do JMGaming's crops. It really is important, but some of them aren't actually working. As in, like, they're not. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know whether they're like classed as, but you couldn't see them on the selling, so, which is a little bit of a bad sign. So, do we? The thing is, I can do vegetables on any site at all. You know, on any site, on any map at all. So it's sort of like. But I'm not sure it's actually working at present. Oh no, I was going to say, what is that? It's the... no, that's headlights. We need to carry air. Right, let's go through the water. I love this. I love this. And it is Dahim. Yeah, it is. Oh, so you can sort of fill it. Well, that's nice to know. Free water. From a puddle. It's obviously refilled from a... Oh, it fills quickly. Very nice, JMGaming. I'm impressed. So every time we're passing, we just need to come down to the puddle, which has got a secret water source. Oh, that's a bit heavy. Yeah, it is. I did say this was only just... It's a real good... I mean, on... when I first used it, it was not as badly nerfed as it is now. And of course, this is slightly enhanced, only slightly. I think it's a 230 horsepower, really. We've got like 17 horsepower extra. Oh, okay. We've actually got them stacked up this time. Okay, that is interesting. Wow, I am impressed. So how much have we got in stock? We've still got quite a few inside. So this is impressive now. Yeah, I didn't realise. So it's stacking as well. Phenomenal. I love it. So we just hopefully push it. And I do, you know, sometimes I don't know if I make my job hard myself. I thought, why did you like not just drop the weight off, you Wally? You know, you were making it really difficult for yourself. It's typical when you're talking though. In editing, when there's just no pressure and it's just you and you, well, it's still a little bit uneven. Yeah, it's not really the easiest when you say that. We need to, like, I think we need to go... We've got to be careful. There's still stone everywhere. That's my point. It's not as easy as you think. So if we just push, we should sort of... Well, the idea was that we... It is sort of going a little. And when it goes, it should actually go. It's not quite working as I intended, but it's like... It is working. Okay, that's not... It wasn't too terrible. I do like the graphics on these. It sort of was almost as I planned. Almost. Let's get out the road. Yeah, so I've literally posted my first one and it warns me. I don't know what it is. Now I think I've figured it out. I thought, what have you said or what have you done on any of your videos recently? I thought, oh, it's the Kinlaig thing. That was a little bit... I was like quite firm and I was, this is rubbish. Even as I was sort of afterwards, I thought, was that a little bit strong? And for you to sort of think that yourself, I would not said anything wrong per se, but definitely was strong. And it could be something that someone could take the wrong way, and so it could offend a little. So maybe it really was that. I haven't got any like warnings by it, or like no negatives, dislikes, bad comments, or anything like that. But it's a bit of a noisy telehandler. This is. I've got to be honest. Is that it? I think it should be. Yeah, we didn't have that width. Oh, okay. Oh, it was me saying, oh, you can't grab it by the top. It's got to be the pallet, and now I've grabbed it by the top. That's totally like flummoxed me because I seriously thought I was right. Fantastic. So some of them are worth slightly more than others, and obviously this is base game products. I'm thinking of, because this has now been added wood chips, I thought I could sort of make a mini boarding factory that's oh, I've still not moved the light, have I? No, we need to chip the... Yeah, what I was thinking, we're going to set everybody going, and yeah, we also need you, don't we? We could set this going straight away. Now we do need a... Oh, this has actually got seeds and that in already, hasn't it? So what are we doing? I think I'm going to time-lapse this because we've got an awful lot to do. So we're going to like... No, this has gone really quiet. In you know, like comparison to Mr. Noisy, the telehandler. This is really very, very quiet. And we're not that far away. Right, so we want... How many fields have we got? And half of this, I do need to put animals on, but we're not really... But we need to sell a bit more product, really, to be honest. So I think we could do half of this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things to do. We could, yeah, so we're going to do carrots. Yeah, they do the traditional, I think. Cotton, green. Oh, no, this can't do it, can it? It's not got any of those type of things. I'm thinking it. I get so carried away because obviously I've got my own that you're like, oh, I could do green beans for Armandine. I could do that. Let's say it going on one of the others, and we'll rip this with a plough quickly. So let's grab this. And I know we've got, yeah, it's not de-stoned, unfortunately. Let's grab Mr. No, it's you. No. That's the one we want. We want to like literally quickly. Oh, that's the point. That's the little one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's. I'm not sure that. I think it will look like it was coping, but we shall see. It's true. I might have to. So bottom half of 218 is what we're trying to like rip quickly. We'll go grab the stone picker. Do we time lapse it? It is amazing. There's not a lot of people like time lapse, but then also people don't tend to listen a lot to the channel anyway, as in like to a lot. And I suppose, yeah, no, the other thing is we did... Oh no, he's managing fine, or she is. They. Let's just say they. That's probably best. Right, so let's go grab the stone picker for what's left of these fields. This is a really bumpy field. We may have to soften this a little. No, that's it, Tazzy. So he looked the same jacket as me. Right, so then I'm going to go into a time lapse. We do need to place, though, like the sell point for grabbing seeds and that type of thing. And I think the centre of our land is not far off on the edge of here. We will put our my sign down as well. I do like to this one, I believe. We will do that, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want to like make a mistake. Right, so then, yeah. So I might tweak. Which one? We'll go for my old faithful. So we'll just lean over the road, I think, like that. I mean, yeah, the side road, not the main road. Like that, I'd say. Fantastic, excellent. And let's go grab the... And we are now going to go into a time lapse because this is going to be a bit of a monster. So, yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Wouldn't mind, but I've got to be honest, I did the outside of the field. They had no reason. Why would they possibly need to reverse all the way over there? The stone pickers, well, the workers in general, and I'm sorry to be moaning, but like really, they are so terrible. There's no reason that they would need to go that far back. Stone pickers have got to be the worst of all. I mean, but yeah. It is true, even the 9.5 meter in the hand of a worker is a lethal weapon. I've made it the corners FS25 friendly, because I've got to be honest, having sort of done this a lot, apart from stone pickers, most workers are actually alright, sort of going around the edges. So unfortunately we've only really got the one vegetable planter, so we've got to wait for that to do. But I would like to grab some wood chips. It's true, I'm gonna sort of make the factory we've got now into a boarding factory as well, but a mini one. Yeah, so it's really good downhill. I've changed my mind. Looking at these fields, I think we really need a minimum of about 400 horsepower, really. So we really need to, but maybe for a 6 meter. 300 horsepower is probably enough on these fields, but like for something big like this even this 296 is really quite flawed. So definitely, I mean, look at this going uphill. It's so hilly. Of all the fields we've got, this I thought was the best. This didn't need much smoothing, but the field, I'm not sure. I think 17 looked good as well. But 18, our first field, the one we met, that is terrible. It really was very, very bumpy all over the place. I obviously, as you'll have seen, we spent a fortune on softening and like going around the edges and that type of stuff. So we should be all right. Obviously, we've got stones on that first field. That's why I thought I'd get cracking with this and at least get a couple of the fields de-stoned. Let's just finish this bit, last little bit. Over there, and then we'll set this going again on the field where we started. I was getting in the, yeah, I knew I was going to like wallop the plough, so now it's finished. I think we should be good. I think I'll have to do this because they are rubbish with this, absolutely terrible. Right, let's do that. Yeah, so I might make the into a mini boarding factory. I just add part of the boarding factory into it just for the boards themselves, chipboards, rather than my normal. We'll just keep it simple for like boards that just require chipboards. I don't know. Yeah, I can say the chipboard requires glue, which would then mean we do the guar beans. Right. Yeah, that's true though. We had. There's this spinach, but if we're going the route that I'm sort of contemplating going, then yeah, no, this is where yeah, let's unfold this because this isn't going to take long. It's not a very big field now that we've taken half of it, and I thought that it was really horrible shape. I thought there's no point in like you need to just round this corner, even if you're going to waste a bit of field. I have been working on my sheds a little quickly. Something I was working on the other day, texture for the... I'm trying to make them look a bit rusty and old, because obviously it's supposed to be reclaimed materials, but I think I've gone a bit mad. It's a bit too... Or well, I think the AI's gone a bit mad. It's a bit too rusty, but... Right, so that's the thing we need to pay the attention on the most. Yeah, it is. So we need... parsnips would do nicely. Can we sneak across? Yeah, we can't do that on just yet. Can we? Oh, we nearly walloped the lorry. Can we sneak across? Let's follow the lorry and the car so that we don't like... Yeah, because it's all going this way. I know it's a little bit sneaky, but it's a grass field, so we should be... We shall see how friendly these corners are, whether we get any blocked. Is what I'm thinking. Do we need any liming as well? We ought to have a quick look. That was me. I was that object. Sorry, Simon. Right, so let's have a look. Do we need to do any liming? Because we have them. I'm looking forward to using our sprayer a lot. We don't need to lime anything. Quite amazing. I don't get what the blue spots are. Yeah, I'm a bit confused about the blue dots. If I'm honest. Oh, no, they're doing a cracking job. Right, let's get cracking. Do we go back into a time lapse? There is a lot to do, and I'd like to compress this so that it is a session, but obviously it really would be more like 2 or 3 sessions, which I seem to be doing quite a lot. It sort of make the Let's Plays shorter in a way, because I tend to seriously like hit this, but we do need like more things like the Pilates. If we're going to do vegetables, we need more than just the one that does vegetables. So yeah, we're going to need to, I think, order at least another one. I can't rely on the sales, even though we were fortunate and we got that one without asking for it. I think if we're going to do vegetables, and if we are going to do the luxury desserts, which I'd like to do, well, I'm not sure. I just don't want to do... We could do the cannery and to earn us a bit of cash, because that's simple. And then we could, I think, has my new multifabrica got this? I think it has. Yeah, it's got the soups. So we could do the multifabrica. I've wanted to test that for a while. It's all, the name is the multifactory. Yeah, but its Latin name is multifabricae. So yeah, which means multifactory basically. So brilliant. That's the last of the stone picking that we can actually do. 1,500 litres of stone. So can we now stick a shed down? It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit, I think we need to soften where the John Deere is as well. That is really, what a massive bank. It really is. We need a bit of intensity, definitely. And we're going to have to seriously make that a whopper, as big as it gets, I think, to take that really down. You can see how much it's taken. Wow, he's flying. That is hilarious. You can see how much that really softens. Right, so we will stick a shed down, at least one to begin with. I think actually on the back of the field. Not too close though, yeah. I'd sooner like not tempt Providence. So let's see what these look like. Now I've only done it on the biggie. Yeah, I've got my little ones. I've got the BI Industry rusty sort of metal sheets. And yeah, the normal on the top of those is not very nice. It's making the wood look a bit... I mean, it is grufty wood, supposed to be, but like it's still... So let's grab the biggie. This is the one I've just done. Again, yeah, no, that's metallic. Yeah, it is. It's sort of rusty metal. I would like it the other way, though. That flips this away, I think. We shall see. I know if I like it, I'm going to do it to them all. So it's rusty metallic sheets. If we put this in the middle... It should be alright. Do we do 2 a couple and make it a real absolute whopper? It would be nice to do something like that. I did say live modding. Yeah, I'm going to say it's we're trying to sort of feature our stuff. That's not too terrible. And can we do a second one next to it? We could if the stone picker wasn't in the way. Let's just move him forward a little. We'll have a real monster set. I want to go and have a bit of a look. I might need to tweak it a little. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, it's actually stayed on it. That's quite amazing. Yeah, now of course it's going to run up, isn't it? We've not got... No, we've not got... it's not going to be exactly right, but we're not really that bothered. Let's just go have a look to make sure it's not too terrible. As with all textures, they look better from a slight difference. I've never seen this one. I think the AI went a bit mad with the scratches are a bit awful. Yeah, it does. It's a bit too... Needs to be finer, I think, than what it is. It's all right. It's only all right from a long distance. Again, it's It's the scaling that you get if you don't... I've not blended them. This is done the old-fashioned way where you just stick it in, and I've tiled it, so it really doesn't do it justice. But again, I needed to do this quickly. I will make it better. But what I'm doing is I'm trying different textures to see if I like them, and it sort of is not going to be too terrible. I might tweak the... But again, it is a better quality picture than that. That's just like tiled wrongly, and it's like much too. So yeah, we can actually now stick this lot backwards. Well, that is to be expected, really. A little bit of down like that. So we've done all of that. We've got our field of carrots, a field of... Yeah, now that is a point now. We've sort of gone and ruined it because we've sort of changed our minds. So that field, yeah, we could go and get the... no, we're not going to fields. I would like to do JMGaming like really proud. So like we've got that one. Let's move you off. That's nearly finished. And the vehicles disappeared, just drawing everyone's attention to this fact. So green beans, silage maize, corn, sorghum. No, we can't do it with this one. It's just... This did an admirable job for 185 horsepower in a hilly field. I'm quite impressed. We do need to unfold this though. It doesn't like... You can't put it down without it being in the down position. So yes, I would like to do JMGaming's crops. Because, yeah, I did notice to do it proud, though. Just, I had a bit of a poke around, because obviously, the first session we were talking about the different wheats and all the rest of it. Well, I have noticed that if you buy... In fact, yeah, we don't need to do that. Let's stick it in front of there, because it's all one set, isn't it, really? Yeah, let me just show you what I'm waffling on about. If we go to this, the dairy of the monastery, the Vouilly watermill. Now this is special. It's got winter barley, winter wheat, wheat flour, triticale flour, spelt, sorghum, rye, rice, and then oat and barley recipe. Summer barley, yeah. So these are sort of special, right? So we could do some of these. They might not be worth a lot, but we can actually make this. And I presume it just is, yeah, it's just flour. So basically, it really ends up being flour. Yeah, even though this is which is what I've done on mine. But obviously, to do JMGaming's special crop types, I need to use JMGaming's mod. You can't, you know, well, I could cheat. I could actually look at it myself and change mine to actually match. But I think... What for now we'll just sort of because it will be good. I know JMGaming is good with his modding, so very good, much better than I am. You know, he really is. He's good. So let's go and have a look and see if we can actually find the which is not showing on the it's not, is it? It's ridiculous. Oh, this game is just so broken. A year in and it's so very broken. We'll do this. No, because I'd like to see if they can do it without being blocked. Yeah, that was my plan. So we've got a field of carrots, a field of... I've forgotten already. Oh, green beans are, yeah, they're horrible. Yeah, you know, really lousy yield on them. So I did that for a specific purpose, and now the purpose is like lost. But yeah, it's tough. So we'll do it for soup. So we could yeah, we could. It's no good doing that. I know why I did it. Let's just quickly grab you again. And let's re-rip that field up. We've only got a limited amount of fields. It's pointless doing something like, and I know it's a waste, and I'm gutted myself, but it needs ripping up. There's no good doing green beans. We really need to do, if we're going to do the soup, we really could do that. Could have done with that potato planter as well. That's the thing that I'm gutted about, really, but it is what it is. Yeah, right then. So let's go down the store, and we don't need the harvester just yet. Yeah, so obviously, ooh, some weird. Yeah, so the vegetable harvester is going to come into its own. That is going to be really useful. Let's grab you now. You were repaired a long time ago. We don't need you for liming. We will probably in the morning need this for. That's true. We could actually. That was a point. I never thought about that. We've also got. Yeah, we could stick the Imperador on there if it's big enough, which I would imagine it is. So, and then we could grab the lorry, was not a bad candidate for grabbing this, and like I think the Star is too big. It's got very wide straddly wheels. I think we'll like lead with this. Yeah, I think we'll come back for that another time. That's just a bad idea. So this, I'm going to enjoy doing this myself on any field that needs doing. So we now need to, so yeah, we really, in the future, what we'll do, we'll just do the 3 standard carrots, parsnips, and my favourite beetroots. We'll do those 3 in the soups to make us a bit of cash so that we can like buy more fields and go bigger. Like for next year. So yeah, and also I'd like animals. I want to put the animals down even if we don't go massive, and with that again the multifabricae is also a dairy as well. So I think if we're going to like do this, we need to do it, we need to go big. I keep sort of saying about I keep doing only supers, but I've got to be honest, for this let's play we're going to lean heavily on this. So yeah, brilliant. So that is the, let's just watch this, absolutely ace feature. Yeah, so that it gives me an idea. They are horrible. I realise this. I'm not, like this would never pass the mod up. It's to give me an idea because I know the textures are actually really quite high quality. Although you wouldn't look, that's because of the way that I've done it. I've not blended them. I've not scaled them correctly. So, you've finished. You've seriously finished. Well, we've got a different idea of what finished means, I think. So I think we'll have to courseplay it. Yeah, it's like being awkward. So this is field. Yeah, that is the one. So if we do 3 headlands and no round corners, although they are round, yeah, but it doesn't do it right. So it is field 17. And this is where we see Courseplay do its weird thing where you need to like go out because you can't save the course. Yeah, you've got to like go out and then go back in. It's a glitch that's existed as long as I remember. It's just when you do the very first thing you have to do this. It's very, very weird. I don't understand why, but there's got to be a reason. It's got to be like right access, or let's start with the beginning and let's go, and hopefully Courseplay will do a better job than the worker that just did a little tiny bit. So then let's in fact we could follow that. Yeah, not repaired it, my bad. Right, so we want beetroots. So this is done. Let's just see. Did we? No, I think we did do this properly. So we should have no. Yeah, and there's no weeds growing on this one because we de-stoned it. Obviously, we're going to need to de-stone that again, so we can't follow it per se. So this is the one we're doing right now. Hopefully, let's just go and peer at the worker and make sure they're not like getting snarled up. And we need to, yeah, this we can set this going. This is should be safe. Yeah, so only really because I love that obviously red and black is BI Industries colours. You think? I mean, I think we can all see that definitely. So, and I just, it gives me an idea is all I'm going to say. So let's do this. Yeah, let's also soften. Can see a few mistakes that are a little bit bad just here where it's gone. Yeah, a bit there. It's not that bad, really. Not really. I think that's... That's it. That's not too terrible. No, yeah, we'll have to put a repair point down as well. Right, so last field. So yeah, this is the... Well, no, we've got this one to do as well, haven't we? So, yeah, that's true. Carrots. We really want potatoes. We need to, like, go and lease a... yeah, he will do nicely. Is this the... No, this is the little one. We want the fence next door. Let's grab the fence. Do we... Let's be like, ask the store to deliver. Because we really haven't got time to faff around. Yeah, it's true. I haven't gone back into a time because I realise you can be a bit dynamic on these sort of sessions where you literally like going from one thing to another when you've got enough things going on. Because I know a lot of people are really not a massive fan of time lapses. I mean, I'm quite happy with them. Yeah, we'll go for the one. I might order one of these as well. Yeah, I think we could really do... So in fact, let's do it now. Let's find use. I know we had an opportunity. We didn't have the cash at the time. It really is true. And we will... So I want to lease for now. Right, okay. Wow. Let's get rid of the evidence of store deliverers. And we will do one for the potato. So we're going to do triple soup and potato soup. The potato soup's a real good one. So we're going to do all the soups on our 4 fields and hopefully make a bit of a fortune is the idea. And then with the animals are going to go on the other end of that field. So let's grab potatoes. Be cheaper, I think. We just said potatoes. They're the funniest looking potatoes I've ever seen, but, well, it is what it is. Right, so then, are we gonna, I think, yeah, we will follow, I know, so we need to de-stone as well, don't we? Oh, you would, oh, no, what's I saying about course? Oh, no, leave it. It's actually unfreeing himself. Let's leave that. Let's grab... I think we're going to have to go into a time lapse for now, though, because this is going to take a while. We're sort of waiting on that. Is there anything we could do? We could take a few trees down to make the wood chips. Because what I'm thinking is, obviously, with our production that we've got at the minute that we own already, the new cement factory has obviously got the roof plates with wood. Now, I have changed these. I did it at the end of last session so that they'd like more match my other ones and they're not the horrible giants one. There is still quite a lot of heavy loss. But if we switch all of these on, we're going to produce quite a lot. Even this is a standard cement factory. I must change the picture as well because it's no longer correct. It's true, we could switch them all on. So we could go and do that now. Why have you blocked? No, they just blocked because they reverse up to... let's just make sure you... Oh, my bad. That object is me. Right, so let's pop down and... no, what was I going to do? I've thrown myself a bit of a curveball now. I don't know what I was going to do. Right. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting about this one as well, don't I? Yeah, so we could... No, we want the... Actually, no. It's true, this could actually cope with the chipper. Ooh. Don't think we need headlights on just yet. Let's go grab that, and then... When that's done, we'll get the I might do the de-stoning because they're not very good at stoning. But it's true. I want this to like not take forever, so I need this to be like a session, I think. So I'm going to say my words so that we can squeeze this in and compact it. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I didn't want to go mad. I just wanted to clear those ones at the end. We will put some hand plant saplings, and we will, but it's all spend. We do need to do the multi-fabrici. Just thought it got rid of the trees that were sticking through the edge of this. That was my main sort of plan. I must remember to do the light. Yeah, there's another couple of light sources up the top, but I can't. They might be actually inside. Yeah, so this is the only light I can actually see. This one here, which needs adjusting somewhat. So yeah, it's still not bad. It's not bad. I'm quite pleased with it, and I'm pleased I finally got a light on my models as well. There is a switch somewhere here. It's there. It's hovering. It's literally hovering in the well, it's better than I've ever had it before. So I need to like. It's strange though. Obviously, you can't see. You've just got a little pointer inside the. Obviously, so you need to come out, have a look in the real world, and then walk around. So I can now walk around with my lights a little bit to actually get that right, which is fantastic. Switch that off. It's a really noisy bit of machinery. No, I think it's the cement factory actually that's the noisy thing. Right, so brilliant. I love this. It really is a beautiful bit of kit. Well, this really is a big set of 2 sheds. Yeah. Let's drop that there. So we will be doing a bit more of this, but I thought for now, I think that's going to keep us going for a while. So let's switch everything on. So we're going to double the output, thanks to the fact that we've now got like wood chips in. So how are we doing on our potatoes? I don't think that's right. I think it's done more than that, and it's not going to. So if we go out, and then yeah, it has. It's done more. Still quite a bit to do though, but it's a 6 meter. So right, let's have a look. Let's switch those on. So we've got all this. That's the last field we need to do, which is brilliant. So we need to stick this on, which has now got 121,000 litres of wood chips, and no, that's already on, and that one too. So we should now double the output of these, which is quite amazing. So should be literally an awful lot more of these, which is going to make us a lot more cash. I mean, it's done well. I'm quite impressed with how well it's doing. It's a standard production. It's not like my biggie. Right, so is there anything we can do? I was thinking, let's go down the store while that's busy doing that and grab some bits and bobs that we can, like the lorry. Is there anything else we can stick on the back of this along with the Akimobile? I'm sure there's not a header, but we could get him on follow and stick a couple of headers on. It's not a bad idea. This is a bit of a super hitch. It's like it's all hitches in one. So yeah, you can literally grab anything. That doesn't mean to say obviously the height is still the height. So yeah, we really could do the Hollis, but I don't think we can actually do that. Yeah, I've sort of I did half do this. I actually quite nicely managed it. But I think you really would need a couple of telehandlers to actually do this. What you need to do is flip it over. Now, I think you need a weight on the telehandler to actually make this happen. It's the only way you could do this on... Well, I mean, we could probably get away with that on a European map, but the only way on an English map you'd ever do this is if you actually flipped it over. Now, I almost did it the other day. So you need to, like... push it as well. But I just don't think it's got the weight to hold it down, which I don't think it would have. And then you'd need to sort of put that under there. But I think you'd need another telehandler, or maybe a weight, a serious weight on the back of the to actually make this happen. Have we enough room on that? I don't think we have. Yeah, I think we'll get off that with you, which you could sort of do. It's a bit Bit of a scraper, but we could send this on its own steam with a worker, I think. Oh, of course, it repairs things as it's going, doesn't it? I keep forgetting. It is brilliant. I do love it. It's going to be... That's true. I was thinking about sticking a repair point down, but we don't really need to, do we, with this? I've got to be honest, the AI splines, I'm quite impressed. I've never seen such good AI splines as we've seen on this map. It's not refused anything at all so far, anywhere. That's good. You don't normally see AI splines that good. I've never seen them. Farmer Bob is probably the only sort of modder I know that's that good at doing AI splines. This is going to be... Oh no, that's a mod clash. Let go. Doesn't like it. Wow. Yeah, it's that's what you get when you do weird things. Need to spin this. Alright, so we need to reset it now. It might do weird things. So let's just grab that and reset it. Yeah, so I think we're just going to have to do this. The old-fashioned way. I think we can just grab it, I think. Is that a header weed to sell and we've not sold it? It is. Yeah, we forgot to sell this one. Right, okay, well, yeah, that's going to bring in a bit of cash into it. So we've got an 18-metre header that I'm not sure whether or not that can actually manage with that. Ooh. Yeah, it is a bit... Ooh. And bring it straight down, because otherwise you're going to collapse. Still, I think thinks it's got the vegetable harvester on, I think. So this is where our extra profit went. I didn't realise. 50 odd grand, back up to 400,000. Amazing. So yeah, I think, all things considered, we probably need to grab that on its own steam. Can we? I think we can grab that with this, the lorry. I think we can. Let's give this a shot. It is going to sort of... I think we'd have to switch... This would be a police escort job. It is. If you were going to take this on normal roads, a 6.5 metre, you'd be taking the roads. So I think we're going to have to ask for a police escort, otherwise known as switching the traffic off. Yeah, I don't think... It's silly to, like, try to do this like this, but I must remember to switch it back on. Yeah, it's not got any electrics. I do intend, now I've actually finally got... the modding is coming into its own. This is one of the hardest things I did, which it sounds really easy to stick a hitch on a lorry. It's not at all. It really is very, very difficult. Yeah, lorries are... Yeah, I was listening to JMGaming talk about modding, and he was literally saying that some people just specialise in one thing, and it's true. H2 Studios is an absolute expert on lorries. Mantrid is too. Mantrid is a really good lorry man, which also does make them good at all the mods as well. They are good modders, because if you can do a lorry, you can pretty much do anything. And of course, H2 Studios he's a brilliant modder, not such a good teacher. Watching it, he was making it sound so easy, and I'm like thinking, you're a typical expert. You think it's so easy, because for you it is, and you're trying to teach other people how to do it as if it's easy, and it's not. It's true. Yeah, my boss is a bit like that. He's like, Well, yeah, but you're an expert. You know this. You've missed. When he does his documentation, it presumes a few things always. And I said, you've made assumptions based upon your knowledge. I said that other people don't know, and therefore they'll be scratching their heads thinking, well, I can't do this because you've missed 3 steps because you know something that they don't. So yeah, it's it is funny. Most experts, you sort of forget you're an expert and like you expect everybody else to know what you know. Well, that's why you're making a YouTube video, because like nobody else does know what you know. Right, so finally, how are we doing on that? We may order another. I might order a Sublevimus to go along with this, or do we just order 2 Hollises? It's true. The Hollis is not too expensive. There is the other one that we've got, which this does everything, all of the vegetables. And I did do it fairly. It is expensive as well. It's not... Yeah, I did sort of try to look at the price structure and not go silly. So it's in Beats Harvesters. It is the new vegetable harvester that does everything, including onion. They all do. Yeah, these do onions because it was added. Have I added? No, that also says potatoes as well. Have I like? Why have I got? That shouldn't really be like that, but being as it is, I'm gonna like... Oh no, that's right. I modified that. That's the original. Now that really is as cheap as it is. This is the one that we've got, and you'll see it is missing the new crops. Now we don't need peas, spinach, and all the rest of it. So this is the one we've already got. You can see it should be red, but again, because I've not blended it. Fantastic. So we'll order a second one of those. I could go Sublevimus, but, you know, I don't want to have it on every single Let's Play. Do we? I think we'll take over. We'll do this last little bit, I think, because I think we've done everything we can. Yeah, no, I don't want to zip through. Now, we did already fertilise. I was going to say, because although, obviously, it's going over it, we did already fertilise. Now, I'd imagine the taters probably still... Yeah, oh, no, wow, loads. Right, I think we're going to do this ourselves now. Are we going to time that? I think, right, so we are. I don't think... we probably... Yeah, probably do side to side rather than up and down, because I'd imagine that going up is really quite terrible. Yeah, so I'm wondering if I got a bit of a complaint, or my language... It wasn't... Obviously, I don't swear. I don't mean never. I don't like to ever swear, but I do... make my family laugh if a driver cuts me up, because it's probably one of the few times you'll ever hear me swear, because it just slips out. I hate bad language with a passion, but yeah, when somebody cuts you up in traffic and things like that, I tend to forget my normal manners, and I usually do manage to sort of swear, and then they all laugh because they never hear me swear. But yeah, I'm not a massive fan. I know I didn't swear, but my language was strong but truthful, and I did say it was rubbish that, you know, after a year, and I stand by that. I do think we've all been treated very badly, and it's the other thing. I feel a little bit let down because obviously all of the partners of Giants are also spinning the same way as Giant, where everything's hunky-dory, and I'm like, it really isn't. Well, I mean, I can't say that. It's from what I can see. I watched one of Farmer Cops, and the feeling I got was like it was supporting Giants in a big way. There was no real, and that's because they're partners, and I would imagine that it wouldn't go down well if you like start to point fingers at your partner. But the bottom line is, the truth is that we have all been treated badly, and I think as a content creator, I owe my subscribers and viewers more than I do Giants, which is why I never want to be a partner. I really don't ever want to fall into that where I'm beholden to giants because I'm a partner, because then you've got to be careful what you say. And to be honest, I just want to tell the truth, so I never want to be a partner. Just want to like say it how it is. I do pull my punches. I could be far worse than I have been. I do feel strongly about it, and sometimes it really does annoy me. It does annoy me when you hear like giants spinning off about free content update number 4, because you like think, in what world is it free? We all paid you. You're under contract, because you'd be in breach of contract. We all bought a game, and a lot of us bought a season pass, which means we bought for year 1. So we paid for year 1 in the cost of the game. So it's a contract. So we paid in advance for that content. It's not free. And it just annoys me. The same as like, you know, yay, it's the anniversary of FS25, and you like think, yay, I'll celebrate when the game's actually like a game where you've not got this like horrible catching up to. Now this is a 6 meter, it's not too terrible. Any bigger than this, well, even 6, you can see it doesn't keep up with it. But on a lot of 6s, it does sort of keep up. The animation of you doing this sort of keeps up, but it's still not right. In fact, liming used to be alright. Now, I limed a field the other day and I thought, this is awful. It was like playing catch up. You know, you can see that animation is keeping up because it's 6 meters. As soon as you go above the, it isn't now though, and that's what I'm saying. It's not perfect. A bit of speed, and all of a sudden it forgets, and it's just like way slow and behind. So yeah, it really is still not right. And I think it's just, I know it's not just giants. I know a lot of companies now, Apple, Google, they've all, I mean, yeah, Sony. I had a Sony phone a few years ago. It was quite an expensive phone, and then they dropped the ball, and I had to buy another phone. It was so terrible the way that they do on Android that I bought another phone, and then obviously they did upgrade. There was a firmware update, and then it did be all right. But you're supposed to wait months for someone to fix a phone, so you go out and spend another few £100 on another phone because. And then not even like a sorry or yeah, we acknowledge or any of that. No, you just go out and buy another phone. And Microsoft the same when they did their phones. I bought a Microsoft phone, one of the stupid Wallies that did, and they were good phones. But then Microsoft basically gave up the, you know, like, and again, I mean, I don't know how many phones. They were very reasonable phones. I mean, really. Microsoft really shot themselves in the foot many years before. It's strange, you often hear people talk about the iPhone being the first smartphone, and I'm like, are you for real? Honestly, you know, you fanboys, are you for real? There was the Symbian before that with PDAs and things, and then way before that Microsoft had got like PDAs with styluses years before that, and they were really little Windows 2003 operating systems on those phones. They were proper smartphones, and I'm like, you know, it was done way before that. If Microsoft had played their cards right and not been the arrogant gits that they are, sorry Microsoft for the gits, yeah I am, that was uncalled for, but yeah, but for the arrogance that they got, they dropped the ball mega badly, just like Nokia did with theirs. They could still rule the world if they hadn't had that arrogant thing where they think they can do what they like. As soon as they start to think like that, it falls away from them. Microsoft was the same. Apple wouldn't have had a chance if Microsoft had carried on with the early success that they had with the smartphones. But of course, Microsoft being Microsoft dropped the ball mega badly. Then they tried to re-grab that with the Microsoft phones a few years later, and then let everybody down because like they pulled out, and everyone had lots of people had bought Microsoft phones. You were left with a phone that was basically an alarm clock, if anything. Mine's in a drawer, a really good sort of size screen and all the rest of it. It really is. I don't even use it as an alarm clock. I was in such disgust at the way we'd been treated by Microsoft. Again, not even a, oh sorry, we're gonna have to pull out because we're like hemorrhaging money. So nope, nothing. Just like one day at work, the next over a period of a few months, the Facebook support went, and then all the others, and you would basically realise that, well, this is now a done deal, and like we've been deserted. Anybody owning a Windows smartphone now is it's just pointless. It's not a smartphone anymore. It's just it's an alarm clock at the very most. So yeah, it was. But again, I say they're all the same. Google did it as well with a few updates, and some of the Android versions were a bit ropey for a while. But yeah, I've been let down by lots of different manufacturers. I'm quite sure that we've all got similar stories, and we do live in a time where they don't even acknowledge it. I mean, Bumpergate with iOS, and at the same time, all the manufacturers, not just Apple. But I mean, according to Apple, there wasn't really a problem, and yet it's weird that they shelled out tens of thousands of pounds sending people bumpers. And other companies likewise, if you held the phone in a certain way, it stopped the signal getting through. It really was terrible. So we all know that this is the case, but that's my point. We do all know it would be nice, as in previous generations, if we got an acknowledgement, even if not an apology, an acknowledgement that there was a fault. No. People are too afraid of lawsuits and such like things, but the bottom line is, well, I mean, if someone had really wanted, they could have still done a lawsuit and proved that Microsoft or Apple or Samsung or Sony were to blame for faults if they'd really wanted to, and they probably would have won. Because everybody knew there was a fault, but like nobody could be bothered with doing it. Suing a company like Apple is an expensive thing, and someone like Microsoft. I've obviously been, really, you could say, a Microsoft engineer most of my working life. I've looked into Microsoft a lot, and I've got to be honest, the company's got blood on their hands, and again, I've done my research, so I'd back that up. If anybody wanted to take me to court, you can willingly do so, because I've got the proof, and it's well documented of all the companies. Microsoft have litigated to death, bought, and all different manner of things that they've done to throw roadblocks in the way that basically would bankrupt a company, because Microsoft had more money than the actual company that they were trying to destroy. So now remember, this is a lease. We're not gonna, yeah. Wow, that is quite amazing. It is. I love the fact that we've been allowed to do that now. Right, so then we shall send that back. So I think that's probably not a bad session. Let's have a quick look at all that we've done over this time. We will, obviously we're going to learn a few sort of that. We don't need to worry about like putting anything down at this precise moment, because they're not ready. So we've done a field of potatoes, a field of beetroot, a field of carrots, a field of parsnips. So this is going to be for our soup factory, and we've got half a field left for our animals. So yeah, we've not forgotten about that, so we will be doing that. Do really want a little tractor, which we, again, it was cash, so we want a little tractor that's going to be our, so I'm going to order two things just as we go, and we need to be at the top. I love this little tractor that Holes has done. It is really, as well as being terribly, terribly reasonable, it really is a good, solid tractor. Now there's I think it's this one. It's the 150, isn't it? I think. Oh, 250. I know I've had a 150. Did that say? No, it is to 150. So yeah, the 150. Yeah, I've had that one on a couple. But yeah, this one here. Let's actually do that one. So let's find used. So this is just for the tractor for the animals, but we're also going to need like a smaller trailer if we're going to do that, for it to manage. Because I don't really, it might be able to manage the 50 tonner, but I think we'll just go for this. Fantastic. Brilliant. So, yeah, quite a lot of... Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of the farm here. I should send that back off camera now. So, no, I was showing you once. Yeah, I've showed you this, but I haven't showed you the, like, fertilizer and all that type of stuff. So we don't need any liming. We may have a bit of weed growing on some. Why does that, like, not show me the fertilized state? We've been on that and it said it was fully fertilized. Fertilized 100%. Ah, that might be what the blue weird blobs were that I was, like, looking at. Yeah, it was showing like a blue blob, so I must show JMGaming. It's not showing the fertilized states. Well, 21 is, but it's like 17. Likewise, that was 100% too. Yeah, fertilized 100%, and 16 likewise was done with a fertilizing machine. Yeah, so fertilizer. Yeah, so everything is done. We did. I'm sure we literally. No, I'm sure we did do the ploughing on all of them. So I think we're going to be fine. You can see there's a lot of stone here. We do need to. I think really, as I said, I think one session I'm going to have to like empty this far end and then we'll fill this, which if you look at it, there's a lot of, it's a lot higher here. You could drag the soil and the stone and like fill that in. So we will do something like that, and I will allow that. I did say that right back at the beginning. I know this is going to be the farmyard, the biggest bit of the farmyard in time. So I do need to like be fair, because it probably would cost a fortune to fit. Well, we'll see what it is. If we're doing really well at that time, we might actually do it. So I'm going to leave it there, up to or down to 394,000. When you think we had 1.2 million, and it's, I mean, we bought an awful lot of equipment. We're not completely there though, but I mean, we've got the equivalent to the baler with the fluffy mods. We will need a windrow though if we're going to do, no, because we're going to do it out of a header. Yeah, really. That's, so we've got this for, might need a small one for milk. We have got the tanker as well, haven't we? So for slurry, yeah, true, we've got that. So this will be for milk, I think. Yeah, we don't need anything else. And the soup as well. So yeah, I think all things considered, we're doing all right. I do, but obviously the productions are going to cost. I think it's about 100 grand for the big super, because it's a multi-factory and it really does a lot of things. So yeah, no, we're going to go super with that, I think. So it's really a super soup factory. Yeah, so I will tell JMGaming it's not showing the fertilized state, but we don't need to lime or anything like that. There's no need to lime on any of our fields. Fully fertilized, even though it's not showing. Okay. Does need liming. Right, okay. What one thing we'll do. No, I'll fill it. We'll do it next time. Now, I don't believe this has a lot of space for... I think its liming facility is quite small. But we shall see. I think it's 2,000 litres or something. So it will be running out quite a lot, I would say. No, that's yeah, you need to go over the back. And then it will be liming. I'm sure it's 2,000. Huh. Maybe we need to like go off and then on again, and it needs to be yeah, no, because it was showing the back it was opening, so it should know it's dry. Wow. That's interesting. We might need to use the front box then and sort of trick it a little and then chuck the lime out. Let's just do that. Let's get the prep work ready for next session. No, it has been a long one. We'll do it next session. We really will. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.